Hello. Hello, I'm Witch and welcome to APB Talk. Today is a big day. It is time for the second attempt at the open beta. We won't talk about that first attempt, but hopefully the things that happened with that have now been ironed out and we're going to be able to hopefully play. I don't even know because it's going to start in about half an hour. Big news though, we've got a big patch announcement that was released yesterday. Don't forget, APB Talk is fully dedicated to APB news. So if you're interested in APB and you want the news delivered into your inbox, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Right, let's go to the computer and have a look at that patch. So, posted by Sakabi 18 hours ago as of this video. A new patch is going up to the live servers for PC. This patch will be happening on Wednesday, the 8th of the 5th. No, that's not right. 5th of the 8th, that's American date, 2020, so 5th of August. We're posting our notes a little early this week because there are a lot of changes to cover this time around. The patch is scheduled to start at 9 AM UTC and will last up to 6 hours. Console will have its normal maintenance starting at 9 AM UTC. The link's for this page below, but I'll go through with it if you don't want to read it. So, the patch this week deals primarily with missions. Since Little Orbit took over, there's been a lot of talk about mission balance. We've been carefully listening to everyone's feedback, noting areas of improvement for some time now. But since missions are the core of APB, these weren't changes we wanted to rush into. Any modifications to these core systems needed a strong understanding of APB gameplay and how everything fits together. As such, that is how we would like to frame this discussion. Holistically. So by that, Sakabi's basically saying there's these little bits, little things that are happening in APB, and by changing those little things, we don't really want to concentrate on the little things themselves, but how it affects the entire game. So this first mission pass is intended to provide as much improvement as possible to the APB player's experience without fundamentally changing any of the existing missions you know and love. Our efforts here were focused on reducing pain points like unwieldy timers, odd group sizes for missions, tell us about it, or awkward objectives. We wanted our missions to flow. Additionally, we wanted to introduce as many opportunities for counterplay as we could to emphasise opportunities for skillful and exciting back and forth between players. Another area we could improve on is novelty. Many of our hardcore players have done the same set of missions thousands of times. Yep. In order to have some variety, we've gone back and found 50 missions, 50, which were previously disabled, and put them back into the available mission pool. So this means that in addition to improved gameplay flow, there are now many more missions to experience in any one gameplay session. That sounds good. I mean, I don't play missions that much, like hardly ever, but some people I know are constantly doing it, so anything to break the tedium of that is a good thing. Finally, our third area is balance. With so many different missions and objectives, it was important to us that each felt as fair as possible to either side. Many of our timing point and grouping changes were in service to this goal. There are many more changes we have space to cover here, which can neatly fit into our three main pillars of mission flow, mission novelty, and mission balance. We will include more detailed list of these changes in the changelog below, but we encourage you to try them out for yourselves when the patch goes live. An important part of this process of improving APB is community feedback, so be sure to let us know what you think once you've gotten a chance to play. And yes, of course, they're going to let you know. So, mission changes. Manually adjusted stage timers and point totals to account for various mission factors. Some examples include number of objectives, distance between objectives, size of task items, objective location, final stage timers and point totals, bonus time missions now end early when unopposed to prevent stage time pooling. The stage timers have been normalised when swapping between attack and defend. Missions where the first stage involves 3 objectives had their stage timers increased to prevent the defenders from having an immediate advantage. Moved all VIP escort missions to a minimum group size of 3. I find that kind of interesting because when it's lower than 3, it's kind of annoying, but when it's much bigger than 3, it's easier for the VIP, isn't it? Because that team can get points by killing any of the other team, and they all go crazy trying to kamikaze the VIP. Re-evaluated the minimum group sizes for every mission in the game. And the previously disabled missions are back. Modification. So mobile cover is now an orange character modification, and its HP has been reduced from 650 to 600. High burn fuel will now reduce vehicle HP by 15% in addition to its current effect. Consumable changes. Reduce the current HP damage of epinephrine injector from 50% damage to 25%. Med spray now also doubles your base HP regeneration. Renamed resupply box to large to resupply box. Resupply box is now a medium-sized item. Resupply box has all the same functionality, hasn't changed. Added consumables to Wild's shop in social at the following prices. There's the prices. Pause if you want to see that. Changed how cooldowns work for deployables. Cooldown starts right away and the item will now last for a set amount of time unless destroyed. So it doesn't start cooling down once you've finished using it anymore. So there's the change to that. So we got weapon changes. Reduce the blowtorch healing rate by 46%. Hard damage dealt is minus 8.8 to minus 5.6. Basically, hard damage, and then they've given negative numbers because it's not really damage, it's healing. So they're saying the damage is negative because that's healing. Blowtorch ammo capacity from 800 to 350. The Volcano's had its max hard damage reduced to 800. Right, car changes is interesting because obviously up until now, if you weren't in a Pioneer or an Espacio or a 4x4 Vegas, you were neutered. So here we got the Bishada has gone from 900 up to 1,150. Jericho's gone up to it. Vegas 4x4 has come down to it. So they're exactly equal now. The two-wheel drive Vegas is 1,300. So it is stronger, but obviously it's the two-wheel drive Vegas, which people can't drive anyway, so they'll crash it. Pioneer and the Spacio's come down for 1,600. So 1,600, interestingly, nearly double the Bishada before. Now it's come down to 1,350, which is only a bit more than 1,150. So that's interesting. And the Growl's been pumped up to be equal with those. So all the fast ones are all equal to each other now. And then the Micro and the Varzuga, 900 to 950. That's good. I'm not seeing the Vaquero in that list though. Maybe it didn't need changing. Modified the cargo space for the following vehicles. So Micro's gone up by 1, Vaquero's gone up by 1, Rally Varzuga's gone up by 1, Hankoy Wolf's gone up from 2 to 5. That's a big diff. Big diff. Right, so that's interesting. I'm hoping that on the stream we're going to get some discussion with that. 40, 43. I'm recording and streaming, but it's not. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. Alright, let's fix my low FPS. Okay, that's all right. It's not just me then. I'm getting like... Someone just said a 1080 is getting them 55 to 59. I've got a 1060 in this and I'm getting 45 to 50, but it's also jerking. Maybe it's that thing where it needs to just... There's Rose. Bow. Oh, I've got to learn all the ropes again, haven't I? Allow tearing. I will allow tearing. You may tear. Feel free to tear, game. Right, so... that's 20... Oh, that means the GM is in there. EU. Let's go to this one then. Just run it. Hey, Magical! I nearly didn't see you then. Because you got the purple, the same as Suter on my screen. How you doing? Right, let me know if the game's too loud. Oh! Okay. Maybe... No. I don't know what I usually do. 60, 57, 50... Oh! The feeling of changing settings. It's on the edge, isn't it?
That can only mean it's a follower.
Oh, welcome aboard, you rot.
That's right, they do.
Thanks for the follow. He's driving around. Are they racing, do you think? Oh, oh, oh. Ah.
No.
Am I zoomed in? I was. Run away! I mean, at the moment, I don't feel like it's running better, because... To be fair, it runs alright for me, APB, usually, on Asylum. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh god, I'm useless! Wow, I actually killed someone who was standing still. Nice, thank you very much for standing still. I appreciate that very muchly. Hey, what? They were there? Hello. I got somebody. I got somebody. I got another body. Oh. What? Oh god.
Oh my goodness, what was that?
I'm sick of this. Had enough. I wonder if there was like a little hole in there. Hey, it's Kuro! It's a Kuro! Oh. I mean, I'm the only one who can just chase after someone and not. Grrr. Wow, look at
I
that.
ate it.
There's loads of them now. We got one of them.
Actually getting a lot of kills with this gun. What the hell?
Oh, what? I couldn't even run away.
Yeah, there's a lot more high quality. There's a lot more graffiti, and
think they do.
some...
A really good job of convincing you that it's 3D when it isn't really. Like, it looks like there's a bit sticking out, but it's just flat.
Oh, yes, flat. That's pretty good.
After playing for about an hour in Asylum and running around social for 20 minutes, my overall consensus is that Little Orbit have made a step in the right direction. As I write this, there's about 1 hour and 30 minutes left of the test, so barring anything disastrous, it's fair to say that, especially considering the last open beta test, when no one could log in, today has been a success. When I checked, there were over 400 people logged in and playing. My FPS on a 1060 GTX, whilst not mind-blowing, seemed to hover between mid-40s to around 80. I crashed a grand total of once. I know many people crashed more times though. And I don't feel there was any major lag, although the game was very jerky at times. Many players said that this was when someone entered the district when I logged in at 7 o'clock. It was extremely jerky, but it did gradually settle down. And when I went back to social after playing in Asylum, it was nowhere near as bad. I knew a few people in my stream were unable to log in, and one person couldn't log in because their computer was over 9 years old, so that issue and the others will have to be sorted. But overall, well done Little Orbit for getting so many people into the game. I'm sure for future tests we'll continue to see more optimization, and let's get us into those mission districts. So, that was that then. I don't even know what happened because I'm recording this outro before it happened. So hopefully it went well, but maybe it didn't. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. I've been Witch, you've been watching APB Talk. Hope to see you next time. See ya!